Come in, everybody. Before we get into today's update, I want to let you know what's going to be in it real quickly. First, we have to go over the XRP technical analysis, as XRP is hovering right around the 39-cent mark. I'll show you the two nearest supports in the area, including the two nearest resistance as well. We're going to go over the falling channel, which we got confirmation of when it came back up and got rejected by the 0.404 level. So we as a community were right on the money when we were saying we needed to come back up to that 404 and at least prove resistance there at the 404 level, because that was the falling channel resistance. We'll go over that pattern. I'll explain a little bit more in detail. Then we'll take a look at the DXY, and also the Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ are back online. They're getting crushed. The DXY is up over 104. We've got the Dow and the futures markets back online. We've got gold and silver under a little bit of pressure this morning. But right now, as you can see on the screen, gold's down about $2. Silver's up about 16 cents. So, the precious metals, they're under a little bit of pressure here. But the main story this morning is the Dow, the NASDAQ, and the S&P are all getting hammered. The Dow is down 323 points. The S&P is down 36 points in pre-market, and the NASDAQ is down 141 points in pre-market. You got the Russell 2000 down about 23 points as well. Markets are getting hammered right now. Make sure you hit that like button, as it really does help push me through the analytics, as we're going to get into this really important update here to see where XRP is going to go here in the immediate short term. And also, remember to buy XRP sub 40 cents. Remember to buy as we push down to the true bottom. Remember to buy as XRP is pushing up and out of here, as we've had over a year of sub 40 cents. Make sure you don't miss out on your time in history. This is one time that I can guarantee we're never, ever, ever going to be able to emulate, because we're never going to get a time like this where XRP sits under 40 cents for so long. Good morning, 9:11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Tuesday, February 21st, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So, as we can see, XRP sitting at 0.3908. We're down 1.91% today. But what we've done in the last 24 hours was very important. We've talked about, if you've been watching Update to Update, if you're not new, we've been talking about this pattern formation we've been in since about January 22nd. So we had resistance. Here, let me get my drawing tool out. So we broke up, bounced up, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance. We started playing this, so we can go resistance, support, resistance, support, up, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance. Now, does that mean we're coming back down here to the 36-cent level, the 362? That's what we have to watch out this morning. But as we were doing this whole entire formation, even when we came back down in there, we said we have to come back up here for a third hit of resistance. So 1, 2, and now the third hit is over here. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4 hits on support, but we made a W. Now we're going to see if this continues and plays out, or if we just come back down and retest this falling channel support. So the falling channel, we've had that resistance hit 3 times now, support hit 3 times, verifying this full pattern. And now until we break up out of this downtrending resistance, which is at about 404 right now, or if you break down on this downtrending support at about 0.362, that is your trading range right now. So we're in this falling channel. We called this out long time ago. We heard some backlash, but that's okay, because I believe we know what's going on. And I have faith and understanding in what I'm putting out here on the charts. So they all mesh for me. So hopefully when you're watching, you can understand exactly what I'm talking about here. So in the 30-minute time frame, we're about to have a Deathcross here. So we're imminently about to have a Deathcross here this morning. So The Deathcross is when you see the 20 cross through the 200 day on the exponential moving averages if we're using the EMA lines. So basically what that means, if the 20 crosses the 200, we have a trend reversal. So we're working on a trend reversal right now. The fact we got rejected on the 200 day in the 30-minute time frame says to me that this trend is reversing. We finally got our head on the falling support or the falling resistance channel. So it's basically a falling channel here. And we needed this third hit here to confirm this pattern. Now if we break down and lose this 386 support, there's no way, there's nothing holding us up. We got 377 in between. But the ultimate level would be down here at about 36 cents now. It actually might be a little bit lower. If we hit it in this area, it's 3586. So 358 downtrending falling channel on the downtrending support. And then on the falling channel resistance, we're at about 402 now. So that's what we're looking at. But we have 40 cents and 404 is what I would be looking at for the two major resistances over the top, because both those levels can stop us before we break up and out to try to even test the 414, or ultimately if we were to test the 432 double top and the formation in the air. But now we've got bigger problems this morning. Now that we've reversed down and we're showing some sell pressure, we're going to have to try to hold the 386 level. You lose the 386, I highly doubt 377 is going to hold, and we might work our way all the way back down to 36 cents or the 358 that we've newly established here on the falling channel support. So that's what the importance is of this morning. We need to hold at least the 386. If you want us to continue pushing back up, we need to get back over the 200 day in a pretty quick fashion, which is at about 393. If we break back over there, we can try to push back up, like I said, to that downtrending resistance, that falling channel resistance. And right now, we're still going to call it at 404, even though it's a little bit lower. I like that 404. See if we can break up and out and hold it. If not, we're going to have a lot of problems today. Make sure you're paying attention to XRP's price action, because, again, we're hovering around 39 cents. If you haven't bought any XRP, now would be a great time to start getting your hand in the cookie jar a little bit here. Feel what it's like to own XRP again. And if you have your full portfolio intact, spend 2%. Spend 2%. Gives you 50 different buying spots. But just get an opportunity, get a feeling, and start building something. You can even wait until we break down and we get down to the falling channel support if you think it's going to go that route. Right now, we're looking pretty bearish this morning. So if you're buying a short, you'd be buying it at that downtrending resistance. If you're trying to find a second area to short the market, wait until we break that 386 level, because right now we're stuck in between. So if we don't break the 386 level, there, she's just got here. Sorry about that. I had to go help Julie. She has her therapies and stuff for her ankle. As some of you know, some of you might not know if you're new, she was in a serious car accident a few years ago, and she's had 4 surgeries. Her talus removed and fusion in her ankle. It's just been really bad, so I had to help her get out the door. So anyhow, what we're looking for right now, pay attention. If you're looking to short, because the main opportunity would have been at 404 when we got rejected there. You can also look if we break 386 and get rejected by it. That could be a play down to about the 358 level, 359. So pay attention to that. So in the immediate short term, XRP is looking a little bearish this morning. We've got over the top resistance at 404. We've got underneath that 386, the support right now. So our range is 386 all the way up to 404. If we break 386, then look at the 377. And then ultimately we would work our way down in a fashion to get us down to about this 359 level. So that's what I'd be looking at right now. That's a nice way to look at XRP this morning. I'm not bringing up a whole bunch of different charts. We can also see XRP, as we knew, 40 cents was going to be a big problem, as well as this descending triangle that goes back several years is in full play. If we pull this out into like the 2 or 3 hour time frame so you can see more of the pattern setup, you can see the descending triangle setup. And this downtrending resistance was very, very important, because you need to break out of here, which is at the 40 cent level approximately. And now that it's worked its way down, you can see it squeezed it from 40 cents, 404 up here. Now that we've gotten down here, that descending triangle resistance is right at about the 394 level, 3935. So that's where we kept getting hammered, and that's the first place that we're going to have to break out, because this is a multi-year descending triangle on that downtrending resistance. So that trend line's a multi-year trend line. We need to be on top of that. That's the first time that something special is happening, if you can get on top and hold that, because then after you hold that level, then you got the 404 over the top, and then if you break that, you've got 414 and 432. So this would be the first sign that maybe, just maybe, XRP is getting a little bit of broader support and we can break out. But right now, once again, we got rejected by it. And if we continue to move any farther, we could find ourselves falling down on some pretty hard times here. So pay attention to XRP, because by no means am I saying this pattern's breaking down. But what I am saying is we have to pay very, very close attention when things like this start happening, especially if a Deathcross does confirm in the 30-minute time frame. That's just another layer to look at. Bitcoin at 24,628's been pretty steady here. We haven't been able to break out, but we haven't broke down yet. We're still holding the 20-day, but we're being squeezed. We haven't broke over the 25,194. That is a major resistance. We've got this uptrending support that we could still hold at 23,500. The pattern can still maintain bullish and ultimately try to push up here to this 26,600. If we lose this 23,500, our next stop is going to be about 21,965, because there's nothing else in this area. So that's what we're looking at. And then the multi-year trend lines all the way down here, if we were to break down, you would have to get back below 20K now. So if we fall below 20K, that's really bearish. But right now, we've got a little bit of room to work with here. So let's pay attention. Let's not make any drastic decisions. What you should be focused on is building your XRP and your ISO coins, but especially XRP, in this great time where we've had such a long bear market where you've got a chance to stack up, because this is a time in history that won't come around. This will not come around again. This is the time I've been very excited about since I started on YouTube. So now we just need to do this properly and capitalize. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. If you got any value out of today's update, make sure to hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel as we're approaching 16,000 subscribers. And then if you need to see the exchanges I trade on, look in the video description below and or the pinned message in this video in the comments. And you can trade on the exchanges I do. BITGET and MEXC for no spot fees on the buy and sell. They have futures up to 250x and yada, yada, yada. Or you can use UPHOLD. They just have higher spot fees, which I encourage you keep your capital on there, but send it over to other exchanges so you can buy what you need to, and then you send it via XRP Ledger and any other way you can to send it to your native wallets. Other than that, consider joining Tom's Army. That's in the video description as well. And we'll end on the DXY. Make sure to hit that like button, as it really does help push me through the analytics. And each and every day you bless me by watching my content. As you can see, the DXY is in this ascending triangle pattern, ascending resistance, ascending support. We've got this uptrending support right now at about 103.72. And we've got to break out of the uptrending resistance at about 104.40 right now. You break 104.40, you've got a chance to move all the way up to 106.20. That's what we're looking at today. Make sure you're paying attention, because like I said, the Dow, the NASDAQ, the S&P, we're getting hammered this morning as the US dollar makes it over 104. Stay blessed, everybody. Hashtag be better, do better. Hashtag FUD assassins. And remember, help one person each and every day, because if I don't do my part and you don't do your part, what the hell is the point?